Supervillains love to wreak havoc on society and their fellow man. But many of them have gone too far and don't know when enough is enough. You're about to witness the battles of a group of megalomaniac supervillains as they check into court-appointed treatment and try to shake their villainous ways in an effort to become law-abiding citizens. I'm Dr. Cannibal, and this is Supervillain Rehab.
This weekend, I indulged myself by watching a Tom Cruise action movie marathon in an effort to reconnect with my fading masculinity. You see, for far too long, I had allowed the homosexual urges I'd been feeling to seep up into my brain and leave a visible stain. Much like the pre-cum splatter on Snake's well-endowed Latino pool boy's skin-tight Speedos after a full day of his penis rubbing vigorously against the silky material of his swim trunks as he thoroughly skimmed the top of our Olympic-sized rec pool. Now, my hope was that by watching as many sweaty, muscly action flicks of Tom Cruise's that I could, they would suddenly kickstart my testosterone and reignite my manhood. Unfortunately, that was not the case, and I found myself watching his very homoerotic, shirtless beach volleyball match from Top Gun on a continuous loop. Now, nothing is gayer than a group of half-naked, oiled-up buff seaman pilots in tight jeans playing beach volleyball, if you ask me. It was on the fourth loop of this scene that I finally realized that what I really wanted to be was the dick and ball sweat-soaked inner lining of their unnecessarily constricting denim jeans, as opposed to being manly like them. I'm proud to say that Tom Cruise helped me to finally grasp that what I've been wanting for the majority of my adult life wasn't to be feared and respected, but instead to have a man's cock wedged between my tight butt cheeks, as he used them like the bun for a sensuous sausage sandwich.
Fuck. I'm not sure I'm supposed to survive another one of these sessions with this closeted fucking fairy without blatantly dragging his queer ass out of that fucking closet. If he were any gayer, Freddie Mercury would be butt-fucking Liberace in the tip of his cock. Fucking hell. But on the bright side, this is the last time I have to deal with this cock-gobbling arse, and after our session today, I have another fitting for my robot cock. I'm just hoping it goes better than the last fucking time, because that was a Mongolian clusterfuck of epic fucking proportions. Now, I've been led to believe, Colonel, that you've had an epiphany this weekend that caused you to finally stop fucking about in the proverbial closet and finally embrace your true uphill gardening ways. Is that true?
Yes, Doctor, I am proud to say that it is.
Well, I must say that I'm extremely happy to finally hear you say that, Colonel. I wasn't sure you'd ever admit to yourself that you in fact not only like cock, but thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say that I thoroughly love cock, but I will say that having finally come to terms with my own sexuality has been a very freeing experience for me.
That's great to hear, mate. But I'm a bit curious as to what or who it was that suddenly opened your eyes to the fact that you're a full-blown dick drainer.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, mate. I'm still working on curbing my use of frat boy gay slang terminology.
Apology accepted. Now, to answer your question, Doctor, it was the great Tom Cruise who helped open my eyes to my true sexual nature and freed me from my self-imposed prison.
How the fuck did that crazy closet cocksucker help you come to terms with your sexuality when he's still clearly in denial about his own?
Well, it wasn't him per se, but his movies that really opened my eyes to my love of dick that I've been keeping buried deep down within myself for most of my adult life.
I'm afraid I'm not following you.
You see, Doctor, this weekend I treated myself to a marathon of his overtly homoerotic action flicks in hopes of reigniting my testosterone in an attempt to cruise my gay away. But it did just the opposite, and before I realized it, I was fully aroused and vigorously pleasuring myself to the potently gay shirtless beach volleyball scene from Top Gun. Now, if you ask me, that movie should have been named Top Gay.
No argument there, mate. However, I can't watch his movies.
Why? Because the fact that he's a closet homosexual revolts you?
No, you daft fucking cunt. Because of his dental abnormality. I know that's odd coming from an Englishman, but in case you hadn't noticed before, one of his gigantic front teeth is aligned dead center of his nose, and that totally fucking throws me off and immediately takes me out of the movie. Every time he opens his smug fucking mouth to speak, my eyes instantly focus in on that fucking tooth, and it ruins the rest of the fucking film for me. The fact that he likes to suck dick by the truckload is inconsequential, although the smell does permeate the screen from time to time.
Interesting. I didn't even know he had teeth. I guess that's because I find my eyes fixate on the bulge in his trousers the entire time it's on the screen.
I guess I shouldn't be all that surprised that it was Tom Cruise who helped bring out your true fairy merry nature, considering in every one of our previous sessions you've repeatedly commented on his own denial of loving a penis in his arse. It was as if you were infatuated with him from the start, and now I can see why.
And why is that?
Well, because deep down inside, you've wanted to have sweaty gay arse sex with him for a very long time, but have lived in denial of that very fact. And on a subconscious level, you've been hoping that Tom Cruise would drop the fucking charade and finally admit what the rest of the fucking world already knows, that he's a full-blown queer. Because if he could find the courage to admit that, then deep down you felt you'd be able to do the same.
You know, Doc, I never looked at it that way before. I always thought it was so glaring and painful a fact that he's a connoisseur of cock that I couldn't believe he thought the world had fallen for his sad attempts to hide it. They were so pathetic and laughable. But that being said, I think you just might be right. The reality was, I too was a dick aficionado, and the dick I was most palpable for was Tom Cruise's.
Fuck me, that was one queer fucking explanation.
Well, aren't you an insensitive bitch? I'm sorry your fragile psyche can't handle my enthusiasm for penis. Maybe it's because no one gets overly excited about your flaccid dried up dong anymore.
Touche, you cheeky fucking wanker. But for your information, Colonel, in a couple of days' time, I'll be the proud owner of a state-of-the-art bionic cock that will not only run circles on your flabby tube of meat, but be the envy of every floozy whore with daddy issues employed in the strip joints and massage parlors across the greater tri-state area.
Stop the press. Who is that?
Easy, Colonel. Now, this tall drink of fucking stupid is none other than the center's life coach, Mason Vaughn. Mason, that's just Colonel Hiss.
Pleased to meet you, bro.
The pleasure's all mine, Mason. My, aren't you a sturdy-looking Twinkie?
Bro, I fucking love Twinkies. Especially when you bite into them, you suddenly get this sweet burst of gooey cream filling in your mouth. Fuck, dude. It tastes so fucking good going down. You know what I mean, bro?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. I too love it when a delicious Twinkie fills my mouth with its sweet cream.
Ah, for fuck's sake, that's enough, Colonel. Jesus Christ. That last statement would cause a circled wagon cornholing between Elton John, George Michael, Boy George, and Andy Dick to stop mid-stroke so that they could look up from their queer human centipede and tell you that what they were currently engaged in was super fucking gay. But what you had just said was even fucking gayer. Fuck. Now I've got to go home and pour sulfuric acid down my ear canal so I can keep from getting ear raids from the homoerotic audible raping your last comment just gave me. Good day to you, gentlemen.
How dare you insult my...
I said good day.
Now that I've come to grips with my sexuality, I have a new sense of direction and purpose to my life.
And what's that? To suck as much dick as you can?
Very funny, asshole, but no. With the help of a close friend, I plan on taking back what is rightfully mine by reclaiming Snake, and once again assuming control as its true leader. Then, with my vast power and resources, I shall embark on an impossible mission of my own in an effort to free Tom Cruise from his self-imposed sexual prison and make him my new number 2. Did you see what I did there with my Mission Impossible reference?
Yeah, real original stuff there, Colonel.
Oh, go fuck yourself, you jealous little bitch.
Bro, I'm pretty stoked to help this Colonel dude out. It's not often I meet someone who shares my love of confectionery snack treats, if you know what I mean. And of all the snack cakes I like, Twinkies are by far my fucking favorite, bro.
Man, you really are fucking dumb, you know that?
Bro, what's with the fucking hostilities? Do you hate Twinkies or something?
No, you retard. When the Colonel said he liked Twinkies, he was referring to the gay slang for young, dumb, and full of cum gay men with blonde hair.
So, what are you trying to say, bro?
That he thinks you're a fag and wants to suck your dick.
Hey, just because I like to eat Twinkies doesn't mean I'm gay, dude. I wasn't aware that Twinkies were made only for gay bros' enjoyment, because that'd be kind of fucked up. You know what I mean?
Okay, we're done here.
Sweet fucking Christ, how is it that this deaf fucking wanker is still alive? I mean, how the fuck has he not found some way to fatally injure himself yet? How is it that Jim Henson can suddenly die of pneumonia, and this brainless dipshit can't even contract the Ebola virus, or at least break his fucking neck slipping on a pull of his own jizz? Jesus. Clearly this new pussified world we live in has totally thrown the laws of nature out of whack, because there used to be a time when you could count on good old natural selection to weed out the brain-dead fetuses. But nowadays they get elected governor of Texas and then president. Well, at least that delusional Peter Puffer has come to terms with his cock-gobbling desires. I mean, it took him fucking long enough.
Well, now that he's out of the closet, he plans to resume his role as the leader of Snake and free Tom Cruise from his sexual prison.
You know, I thought the objective of this show was to cure these dim-witted fucking wankers of their villainous fucking ways. But I'm starting to realize that they're really just a bunch of dodgy limp dick cunts in costume, and not supervillains at all. The fact is, all I'm really doing is helping them to get over one serious character flaw so they can get on with the next one. But I guess I really shouldn't complain, because those droopy-eyed fucktards are helping me to purchase a state-of-the-art cyborg cock. Now, I just hope that every time I blow my creamy load into a call girl's thirsty mouth, she doesn't end up looking like Kurt fucking Cobain afterwards.